size does matter.
That's how Matt's going to start the podcast.
Exactly right.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Jesuit Alumni Basketball Dad Bod League podcast. As always, I am your host, David Gambrel.
I make prison salsa.
I'm Bob.
I'm David.
All right, David, thanks for joining us today. I know you're a big fan of the show, so we're happy to have you here.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. It's been great to be here.
Are you guys sure that's David and not his brother?
Yeah, we're sure.
Okay.
Nobody likes Alex.
Can you guys even tell them apart?
David, can I see the back of your head? Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
definitely David.
Come on, man. This is a family-friendly show.
And he has a nice cut.
Yeah, he
Round
does.
it off. It looks
Mhm.
good.
For those of you who don't know, David has an identical twin named Alex. All right. This week, the teams were Matt, myself, Scott, Grant, Reed, and Taco versus Buck, Evan, Tom, Steven, Michael, and David Pace. We tried to switch it up a little bit this week. Buck and Evan never really get to play together, and usually Tom and Steven are separated as well. So we tried to put them together, and it was fun playing with Matt, Scott, and Grant for me, and of course Taco and Reed. But it was fun playing with my brothers.
Yeah. Be more fun if we can make more shots.
Yeah, that's for sure. Bob, you weren't there. What do you see in these two matchups?
I mean, just looking at it, team one with the Gambrels, you have nobody that's going to be down low trying to rebound. Maybe Grant, maybe Taco. So
Reed.
Yeah, Reed gets some boards.
yeah, but he kind of hangs out around the free throw line a lot of the time. So he's not really, I mean, no one on your team is a guaranteed down low person. Then you look at the other team too, and Buck usually hangs out down by the basket. Michael obviously can just touch the rim standing there. So that's where he's gonna be. I mean, and then you got Evan, who's just a playmaker. So I probably would go team two the whole way with this one.
Bobby, you literally didn't say anything about me. Everybody
Oh,
else.
sorry. I had to scroll down. I didn't realize they had a sub. They had David, who hangs out at the top of the arc and kind of just, unless I'm guarding him, he doesn't really go down low. So top of the arc. Did I call it?
That was pretty good. All right. Well, let's see what happened. Game one. My team was off to a slow start. Michael started off strong, posting up Grant down low. We eventually figured out to start double teaming him, and that kind of slowed him down a little bit. And then we started hitting a couple shots. Grant started hitting a bunch, and then we were able to grind it out for a comeback. Reed was the one who hit the game-winning two, even though we didn't need a two at the time, but we ended up winning 16-11.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. I think someone even yelled at him. When he took the shot. I think someone goes, "We only need one," and he shot it and made it anyway.
When you feel it, you feel it.
Hey, I get it. I wish I could feel it.
See, you don't need to have a big guy if you just don't miss your shots.
Yeah,
That's true.
the Golden State Warriors have been doing it for years.
Yep.
That's kind of true.
What do you mean? They're like 3 championships, man.
Hey, Kevin Durant for a little bit. He's pretty big.
That's not a big guy. That's a tall guy. That's a difference.
That's true.
He's not banging down low. He's taking J's, man.
Draymond.
Actually, he just does it all. Yeah, Draymond.
He's the X factor.
Side note, didn't what's his name just get pushed down to like the D League?
Draymond?
No.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Klay Thompson's in the D League.
Yeah, he's rehabbing.
They're going to be nuts. They're already like 18-2 without.
Yeah. They're already the best team in the league.
Yeah. All right. So game two, how'd that look?
So game two, we all kind of just went cold on team one, and team two they started making their shots. Tom started picking things up. I think at this point Grant was throwing everything up. They were open shots. They were good shots, normal shots that Grant takes, and they just weren't dropping. They would hit the rim, go in and out, just bad. I couldn't hit anything to save my life. David, did you have any points in this game? Did you score?
I missed a bunch of layups.
Okay. Yeah, which is obviously not like
I mean,
David.
they were contested layups.
No. That is very much like David. The last 3 weeks, he can't make a layup to save his life.
Well,
Dude, I'm telling
We're
you,
not
it's bad right now.
sugarcoating it. He's not 1998 David Gambrel throwing up the layups from however direction and they go in. He is 2021 David.
was he 12 years old?
He's
11 years old. So who's Bob?
David's the new Bob.
Yeah, but who's Bob now? David's the new Bob.
TBD.
TBD.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I felt a lot more in control this week. They weren't too out of control. I had a lot more handles on the ball this time, so I'm getting there. Working my way back.
You're not a Mark Wagner, so you didn't drop that far.
Oof. Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah. David, Pace, how'd you do game 2?
I think game 2 is when I scored my only bucket of the night.
Nice.
So it was
Clutch.
pretty memorable on my part. I enjoyed that game. got a board, or no, I think it was a pass and shot it over Reed.
Ooh,
I
nice.
was like 3 feet away
Good
from
luck.
the basket. Got lucky. That's how my night went.
Very nice, man. I think I got to a point where because Buck was guarding me, I'm pretty sure he would just leave me open at many points in the game, and I would just take the shot, and they just wouldn't go in. I just couldn't get anything to go. So, but yeah,
You played
game
pretty
2.
solid defense on them. I think you and I played pretty good defense on Buck and Evan. I mean, they're pretty good basketball players, and they didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah. Luckily, Buck and I have been playing. I mean, we played all the time in high school, so we know each other well and how we play. So it's always a fun matchup to play against Buck. I just wish I could have shot as well as he did. He started making his shots, and I just didn't. But yeah, overall game 2, it ended up 15-9, still close, but nowhere near as we just didn't shoot well. Is really all it was. And I think Michael made some good shots for team 2 in this one, and then Tom hit the game winner. So this is when Tom really started stroking it.
I'm gonna have to talk to Michael about how to do a layup. I mean, that dude comes in so hot and just lays it up so softly off the backboard.
Well, it's easy when you're 6'5" and you can jump. You have a 2-foot vertical.
He's going full speed and he just barely kisses off the glass.
No.
Finesse.
Load it.
He has no one to contest it. That's why.
That's true.
You have to put extra on it because you're being contested all the time.
That's true.
Yeah, that's my excuse too.
Mhm.
Even when I'm open, I'm getting contested. The AC kicks on.
Someone threw a feather at you.
Better hit count for wind.
All right, game 3.
So game 3 was a beatdown with the shortened time. It was 15-3, and Tom hit the game winner for game 2, and he just kept on going. I'm really not sure what happened in game 3 because I was so tired. It really thinking back on how to recap this game. I was like, how do these guys remember every week? Because I get to the point where I'm too tired to know what's going on. I just want the game to end.
Yeah.
And luckily Tom was doing that for us. When he was taking the ball up the court, I was like, just don't pass, just pull up and shoot. Just end this.
And he did.
He's great. Mike did great too, as he did through all 3 games, and we came out with a 15-3 win.
Yeah, it was not pretty. We went cold. We couldn't hit a shot.
Game 3 is never pretty though.
Yeah.
There's yet to be one this was a great game 3.
Yeah.
It just turns out to be a shit show.
Yeah, everyone's exhausted. Just throw everything up. You get the ball, shoot it.
And plus, we're on a time limit now, whereas before we were never on a time limit. But no, time limit, you feel more rushed. You got to get down the court, you got to throw it up, and then you're not getting as good as shots as you normally are. But hopefully that changes next week.
We'll see. All right. Well, that's all 3 games. Team 2, congratulations. You won 2 out of the 3 games. MVP this week. This was a tough one. There wasn't much of a standout this week. Everyone pretty much played pretty well, as far as on team 2 at least. It came down to Tom and Michael. Tom was hot in game 3, started getting hot at the end of game 2, but Michael was pretty consistent all 3 games. So MVP, the Gambrel Prison Salsa MVP is Michael Rickenstein. Congrats.
Woo!
I mean,
Prison Salsa.
He played well. I mean,
but is it really fair to give out the MVP to the one guy that's over 6 foot playing with a bunch of midgets? Like,
Hey,
Man,
look, you give the MVP to the best player on the team that wins. That's all there is to it.
that is not true.
Oh, it is.
Bobby, you're just mad that Mike's showing that size matters. All right.
It absolutely matters. Have you-
Basketball, it absolutely does.
Have you ever had a regular candy bar and then a king size candy bar? Size definitely matters.
what king size candy bar is that big?
The Reese's cups, because it comes in 2 and then it comes in like
Wait,
4.
you're telling me Reese is this big?
Reese's this big.
Reese is this big.
Reese's this big.
Good for you, Reese's. Reese's Pieces.
That yummy chocolate with the peanut butter on the inside.
Yeah, I think we're getting carried away.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So, David, last month was the November Thanksgiving side dish question. Now that we are getting into December, getting into the Christmas season, what's been your worst gift you've ever been given and who gave it to you?
Oh, I got a shotgun plunger at a
Oh,
family white elephant. Got stuck with that.
that's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good. That's pretty funny. Who brought it? Who stuck you with it?
He had that ready to go too. He didn't have to
Yeah.
think about it.
I thought he was gonna be like, I gotta collect radio for my dad. It said to
I don't know.
Alex, and I
Yeah,
got it.
Honestly, I don't even remember which family member put it in the white elephant, but I got stuck with it. And
Got
it's a plunger, and like the end of the gun is the plunger, and you can like load it up.
Oh,
and
that's good.
noise. I mean, it's the real deal, but it's everybody else is getting nice stuff, like high end stuff, and you get stuck with a redneck plunger. It's not good.
That's awesome.
Now, do you use it?
No, I actually gave it in the following white elephant. Got it and threw it away.
It was already used.
Yeah. Almost new.
Slightly used.
All right, take us out.
All right. Well, first we got to thank our sponsors. David, do you have a sponsor you want to promote?
Yeah.
Oh.
Want my pup right here?
Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
Sponsored by Cali.
Sponsored by Cali.
Our best sponsor, Gambrel Prison Salsa.
The best. GambrelPrisonSalsa.com to place your order. We have sampler packs that come in fun Christmas packaging for you to give away to your friends and family. They'll love it and they'll love you. Even if they don't right now, they will after you give them. Gambrel Prison Salsa.
Very nice. We got Bobby Wagner at Keller Williams. You need a house? Call the Bob.
You got it.
And I'm telling you, one day they're gonna call Mountain Dew.
Mhm.
Do the do.
And you can tell by David's Mountain Dew bottle that, again, size matters.
On that note, I'm out. On that note.
All right. This has been the Jesuit Alumni Basketball Dad Bod League podcast. I've been your host, David Gambrel.
I'm Matt Gambrel.
I'm Bob.
David, that's you.
Oh, he's out. He's already out. All right.
All right. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Peace.